I'm here with Lloyd and Melanie Monroe from our Porch de Salomon mission partners, as well as Linda Twiggs, who is our local mission champion. Hi, good to see you all.
Good to see
Good to see you.
So I know we've been involved with Porch de Salomon at the church for quite a while now, but can you guys just tell us a little bit more, a brief overview of who Porch is and what you guys do?
Thank you for this opportunity. Melanie and I co-founded Porch de Salomon 15 years ago, and we serve in Guatemala's Western Highlands. And after 15 years, I still use my fingers, hosting short-term mission teams, year-round humanitarian relief, Solomon's Porch Hotel California Incarnational Ministry, live music outreach, and encouraging individuals and congregations to transform. That's what we do. And we are missing our teams. Melanie's going to talk about that a little bit later, but the porch work continues. Thanks to partners like Memorial United Methodist Church, all of our employees remain on payroll, and they've shifted their focus, but they're all still working. So that's a blessing, and we greatly value your church's partnership with us.
And you, Linda, as well, for being our liaison there. And
My pleasure.
So Linda, can you tell us just a brief history about Memorial's history with Porch?
Yes, well, we learned about Porch de Salomon about 10 years ago, and we made our first trip in May of 2013. And our trip in April of this year would have been our 7th trip. And we just fell in love with Lloyd and Melanie and the work that they were doing there. And it's been our pleasure to lead the teams and do some medical work there, as well as help them with some of their construction.
So this pandemic is something that is certainly not limited to America, but it's all over the place. And I know that it has hit Guatemala as well. So can you tell us a little bit about how your ministry has shifted during this pandemic?
Well, as you know, the borders are closed, so Lloyd and I are not there. So that's a big change that we're not able to go. And another big change, teams aren't able to go. So that's been a big impact for us. Tourism is no longer, and a lot of our people in Panajachel depend on tourism. So I would say those are 3 really big changes for us. It's not being able to come and go, and the tourism.
Yeah. Has the ministry of Porch de Salomon, have you guys started doing anything new to help support people who might be out of work?
As Melanie mentioned, Panajachel, it's about 17,000 people, and it's a tourism-based economy largely, and that flatlined. So we continue to serve out in the indigenous villages. We just completed our 128th complete house that we gave to an indigenous family. God be praised. But our focus now is also involving Panajachel. The tourism-dependent economy has left some people with nothing to eat. They lost their job, and as No Way says, you can't eat a motor scooter. So twice a week, our staff is preparing a hot takeout lunch for 175 people on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we're doing more food distribution with a special emphasis on Pana and continuing out in the villages.
What are some ways that Memorial can support your ministry during this time?
Well, we had a jam-packed team schedule for 2020. Remember when 2020 was a year of vision? And we envisioned all the resources and, frankly, the money that the teams would bring down. But that was not in the plan. I think we had 4 teams before everything was canceled. So the donations that are coming in from partner churches like Memorial United Methodist and our friends, our individual families and friends at that church are especially important now to fill the gap, help us, the deficit, if you will, that's created by teams not coming down. And we're especially grateful that we have not, because people have been generous, and we're now, bumping up on 5 months. People have been generous. We've not had to tap our emergency reserve fund yet. So that has been a special blessing. And so money matters, and those donations matter, along with your prayers and with claiming us as your mission partners to keep our folks encouraged.
Anything in particular that we can pray for you guys about?
That our staff won't get discouraged. They tell us that they think it will be a lot better to be in the United States, and I think they're right. So they're working under quite adverse conditions. They're hoping that they don't become infected, and so I would say they need your prayers.
Yeah. And they say they're getting tired, and I'm sure they are. It's just a lot of pressure on them now. And a lot of people, even more so now, are dependent on the porch and trying to do it in a safe way as well, because you're out helping other people and you're trying to be safe at the same time. So a lot to be praying for.
Absolutely. Well, we will certainly be doing that as a church, and really grateful that your work can continue in this important and challenging time. So it was great. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank
Our
you so
pleasure.
much. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Linda, thank you again. Drew, also greet everyone for us.
We will.